So we've been a band for 10 years now, and all things considered, I think we've accomplished some pretty amazing things in that time. We've seen the band grow from 5 guys in a small little town in Australia to something we never even thought would be possible when we first started out. We still love what we do, and we definitely still love touring, and I don't think that's ever going to change. We've always tried to plan our tours around experiences, and that means not only the gigs you play, but the people you get to meet, the places you get to see, and basically the cultures you get to experience.
We planned a world tour around going new places that we'd never been and some old favourites, but rather than just going to these places and playing a bunch of shows, we decided that we'd put in a bit of time to actually experience the places properly.
I was really excited for this tour. I couldn't wait to leave. But the day before we were supposed to head off, I got a message off Luke that could have jeopardised the whole thing.
Yo, I just got in from the surf and completely fucked my ankle. I don't know if it's broken or just torn ligaments or whatever, but I can't walk on it at all. I'm going to go to the hospital now and see what they say, but don't know what the fuck I'm going to do about tour starting tomorrow. I guess we'll see.
Oh shit, I'm calling him.
The only thing I'm worried about is a flight over to Europe. Could swell quite a bit.
You need to talk to someone about flying with a cast on. Talk to your doctor about flying with a cast on. Some aeroplanes won't let you on with a cast on because of that reason, because you get up in the air and it swells up and you've got issues with circulation, they can't cut them off. So sometimes they want them split before you go, or in 2 weeks' time maybe you can go into a boot.
I ended up having 2 fractures in my ankle and was told I had to wear a cast for the next 6 weeks, and we had an Australian tour starting the next day.
It's below knee cast, so it'll be there.
No way, that's pretty serious.
Serious.
So that basically left us with 2 choices. We could either cancel the tour or...
Touring Australia will always be special for us. It's where we started out, so to see how far it's come is absolutely mind-blowing. The shows have become insanely large. We get to put on our version of some kind of a stage show, but I think the best thing for us is we get to drag our friends along for the ride.
For part of the Australian tour, we did a hometown show in Byron Bay at the high school we all went to.
Parkway Drive!
The shows we have there are some of the funnest shows we play. We don't get to play at home that much these days, so when we do, our friends come out and try and make the show as fun as possible. funny to think that this is actually the same room that we all took our high school exams in.
So after an amazing Australian tour and an absolutely insane hometown show, we packed up our things and got ready to head out on our world tour. First stop, Russia.
I think it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something, and we're heading to Moscow via train. It's going to be an overnighter, probably about 6 hours.
Try 12.
12 hours, 12 hours. So we'll double that last figure.
How are you feeling, Pi?
I'd rather be dead.
Tonight we take the Pizada to Moscow.
So we got into Moscow and headed downtown. I couldn't figure out why everyone was looking at me so funny.
My name is Horslayer.
Horslayer. Horslayer.
Russia's definitely known for its crazy people and insane shows. Last time we played here was one of the most insane things we'd ever witnessed, so this time we're really hoping to see something special. We just finished a set in Moscow, the craziest set we've ever fucking played. They're yelling at us, and we're gonna go play Carrion, and we're gonna see what happens.
После песни жизнь лучше, после пива лучше жизнь, сосливянка жизнь добра. Лай, 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 lay, 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 lay.
The most amazing show. It's very good. Parkway Drive is my favorite band, and it's very good.
Great show.
Yeah.
The best of the best.
Parkway Drive rules. This is my son Grisha. He plays heavy music, and I love another music, but I love my son. Very good.
I want to say thanks to Parkway Drive. It's the best band of Australia. Yeah, it's really cool. Fucking cool. Yeah.
My mom tell me, take a picture with Wilson, please. I love you, my sister love you, all my family love you.
finishing up in Moscow. Just played the craziest show ever. It's midnight. The sun's still setting. It doesn't get much better.
Thank you, comrade. It was very nice seeing you, Mother Russia.
From Russia, we headed to a place that couldn't have been further removed. Barcelona's uncrowded beaches. Nice.
There's a lot of movies on this beach.
Barcelona is an amazing city. Every time we go there, we have a lot of fun. Luckily for us, the next day we'll go on somewhere even better.
Mallorca. It's a little Spanish island in the Mediterranean, and it's basically an island paradise.
It's pretty mental. Pretty much. You think you've seen it all, and then you see this.
The water was just so clear and so blue and so warm. It was amazing.
Paradise.
Mallorcan mutant jump.
Woo!
This is tour.
This is tour.
This is work.
This is tour right now, and it's actually one of the best places I've ever been.
This place was just such a different contrast to usual tour life. Just being out in the clearest water there is with your mates on some shitty little boats, just cruising around, checking everything out. This place was sensational.
It was such a big day on the water, so much sun, so much heat stroke, and then we arrived back at the villa and our host has cooked us up just the most perfect Spanish feast. It was pretty much the best way you could end our time here.
Here comes our new bus. We'll have to see what our house is going to be for the next 5 weeks.
From Mallorca, we flew back to mainland Europe. We hopped on our crispy new bus and started the festival season.
This is great.
Coffee machine, I'm done. Perfect, that's all I need.
Touring on a bus really is a unique way of travelling. You get to basically treat it like a home away from home. You get into these routines of just hanging out and living and watching the world slide by past the windows. You sometimes forget that the road can actually be a really dangerous place.
Yeah, no big deal. Just fell over.
In a way, European festival season is seen as a pinnacle of touring worldwide. It gives us the chance to have so much fun, and at the same time we get to play to the biggest crowds we've ever been in front of before.
So I was starting to feel really confident in the wheelchair on stage, got my moves down and my spins down good, until one day we played this pretty big German festival on main stage. Disaster struck.
This moment was the best moment of my life on stage. I don't think I've ever laughed this much, ever.
Pastimes. Retirement must be soon, surely.
We had one more festival left for us to play, and we had a feeling it was going to be the biggest yet. We hopped on a plane, and for this one we headed back to the UK.
We're going to Sonosphere 2011. Woo!
I'm actually nervous. Look at this guy, he can't even walk, he's so nervous.
So nervous, like actually nervous for the first time in 3 years.
A little bit nervous and I'm not even playing. There's a lot of people.
The crew was nervous, we were nervous. We were totally aware that this is the biggest show we'd ever played to date. We've come this far, we've got nothing to lose. Let's get this done.
1, 2, 3, deliver! Why say
so fucking much. Absolutely amazing.
Sonosphere was the perfect way to end our European summer. Now it was time for the real adventure to start.
Day one of Central South America. We're about to try and cross the border. First obstacle, getting into Mexico.
Just give us an update on the old ankle and that.
Did you get that? Well, my ankle was good. And I almost tripped over and broke it again. But it's good now. The ankle's good. Let's do it.
Hardcore lives.
We headed down to the Mexico border in pure style.
Farewell, Western world.
Mexico, here we come.
Due to visa issues, we actually had to walk through the Mexican border.
Is this how you tour in a band? You walk through a border? Rigorous interrogation crossing the border. They obviously care a lot about people coming here.
It's great to be here.
First show. So there was 30 pre-sales. It looks like there's a fair few more than that. The PA, I don't know if it's working or if it's even in existence, but we're playing on the floor in front of it, and I'm actually really psyched for it. It's going to be great.
And Los Robertos. Gotta fix the drum kit by styrofoam plates because it doesn't have a height adjuster. First in the third world.
See you next time, Tijuana, bitch.
It was really good. It was one of the best shows I've ever been in my life.
How's your head?
It's good. It doesn't matter. A guy punched me in the face. I didn't even feel it. It was just felt like the blood dripping over my face. Doesn't matter. Who cares?
We just finished our first show.
No pussy?
And it's pussy. I don't really know what to say. It was absolutely out of control. Tijuana, we expected like 30 kids. I don't know how many people were there, but they were all destroying everything and screaming at us. We finished the gig and we come across the road and get some of the best food we've ever had off the street and get serenaded by some old guy. This is Mexico.
From Tijuana, we headed down to Mexico City. We walked around the city for the day and went to the biggest markets in Mexico, which was pretty good to see. But when we got to the venue we were playing, we found a market we weren't expecting to see.
Which one?
You make this?
Sí,
That's
yes.
good.
Very good.
Yeah. How much?
70.
How much if you're in this band?
Una.
How much for two if you play in the band? What do you need?
There was a whole market of counterfeit Parkway merch. They had designs and items that we'd never even seen before.
Bought my first piece of Parkway Drive merch ever.
How did it feel to like the band?
It feels good.
We're actually stoked. If our name can help anyone make a living, then it makes us happy.
That's very cool, yeah. Hey,
Alright, I'll meet you
Jeff,
backstage.
you should buy a Parkway Drive pic.
I should.
Would you like that?
It looks really good too.
Awesome.
Awesome.
The best show ever.
Yep, what do you think of Parkway Drive?
Very well. I need money. You can't give me money?
Ahí está el póster de 20, 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 el póster. Ahí está el póster de 20, de 20, de 20, de 20, el póster, ahí está el póster de 20. The fucking best band in the world, man. El póster, ahí está el póster, ahí está el póster.
Calcomanía,
el póster de 20, de 20, de 20, de 20, de 20,
el póster. La calcomanía, el póster.
Recuerda 20, la 20, la 20, la talla del recuerdo.
Calcomanía, póster, calcomanía, póster. La calcomanía, el póster, calcomanía, póster. El póster, el póster, el póster. La calcomanía, el póster.
We're pretty much done with Mexico. Overeating dog meat tacos. We're off to Guatemala.
Guatemala is a country where very few bands have even played. So for us, we really had no idea what to expect when we actually got there.
What do you think the show will be like?
All the pre-show tickets are sold. Yeah.
Sold out?
Sold out. We don't have many big bands that come here to Guatemala. You are the first one, the biggest one actually. So your guys are welcome here. You have many fans in Guatemala, and we're really glad to have you here.
Guatemala has one of the highest rates of violent crime in the world. It has an average of around 18 murders a day. At night in the hotel, you could hear shots across town. Guns, shootings, it's just part of life down there.
When we got to the show, the first thing we noticed was the security guards wearing bulletproof vests. We were told that it's a pretty common thing for shootings to happen in nightclubs or clubs over here, so we were expecting a pretty wild show.
The show ended up actually being great. Luckily, the bulletproof vests weren't needed.
Hopefully us playing there will inspire more bands to go there, because there's definitely lots of kids there that just want to see bands.
It helped us so much, because that way our scene will grow, and the bands that open the show for Parkway Drive will grow, and it's basically a growth opportunity.
It means a lot, because that means that a lot of bands could come over, other bands, you know, that never been here.
The Guatemala boys.
Guatemala. Yep, no one clinks my glass, but let's go. The next destination was Costa Rica. Flying in over the country, all we could see was rainforests and volcanoes. It just looked completely surreal, and we just couldn't wait to get down there and explore.
Oh, here comes a view. Here it comes. Absolute brutality.
Oh my god.
Fucking.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
First thing we did was head for the largest active crater in the world.
Nature made this.
Oh my god.
And exploded it out.
That's serious shit.
Blew the top off it.
We trekked through the jungle and were lucky enough to stumble across a long-lost native tribe. Then we went for a drive and found some random waterfall, and we just decided to get in there. time we spent in Costa Rica was amazing. It really is such a beautiful place, and we were all sad to be leaving so soon.
I'm backstage and I'm hearing all this noise, no idea what to expect. Walk out onto stage and there's some kind of soccer riot going on out there. There's soccer chants going on, people yelling and screaming. This was different. This is Argentina.
Well, I never really thought that I'd write a few riffs in my little house with my parents and then people all over the world would start humming them. Very unusual, quite rare. Pretty happy with that.
We just landed in Santiago, Chile for the first time, and we thought instead of going to the gig, we'd go to the Flow Rider, because they apparently have one here as well, so we can check it out.
There's not many in the world, but here we are, our second one. She's about to turn on.
I've always wanted to travel South America, but touring in a band and being able to see the places that way it's a mode of travel that you can't get anywhere else.
One of the best things about the way we tour is that we get to see and experience so many different things, so many different cultures in such a small space of time.
We expected the South American tour to be good, but what we got exceeded our wildest expectations. The last stop on the tour was Sao Paulo, Brazil. Brazilians have a reputation for being really passionate people, and from the word go, it looked like this show was going to prove it to us.
Everybody here singing the flag and want to give it to the band.
We run a blog about the band, and we do everything we can to be around them and to give them the flag, because they like changed our lives and they mean everything to me and to all of our friends. And we would like to give them.
This one is for Sao Paulo, Brazil. This one is called Karen. Get the fuck up here! Get up, get up, get up. Let's go! Get the fuck up!
I've come from a city called Brusque in Santa Catarina. It's from the south of Brazil, and it's actually a 12-hour trip, and I haven't slept like for 1 day and a half. I arrived here at 7 a.m. and there was no one, just a couple of guys. What is it? What is this energy? What is happening here? You see, this place is small. There wasn't a lot of people there, but I'm sure that the next time Parkway Drive come here, it would be way better, because that's what Parkway is all about. I think if home is where the heart is, our home is where Parkway Drive is. It's where this energy goes, and that's all. That's all. I'm speechless.
So the South American tour finished, and a few of us decided that we'd stay on and do a trip that we'd all been talking about doing for years.
Well, lads, have a great trip, brother. Go hard. Have a great tour, man. Hopefully one already got
We had a bit of time until the next tour started, so we decided that it was the perfect opportunity to do the trip.
The tour we just did was great, but What we were planning was the type of adventure that you can't get on tour. We headed back down to Santiago, Chile and started getting ready.
Our plan was to buy second-hand motorbikes, and we wanted to ride up the coast of Chile and Peru, surfing and camping along the way. We didn't really know what we were doing, but we soon realised that we had a lot of shit to get done before we could leave. I'm drilling out my old screws that I snapped off because the Chilean mechanic couldn't do it, so I've got to do it myself.
So after 4 days of running around Santiago, speaking bad Spanish and getting the bikes ready,
this is it. Adventure's about to begin.
Charlie's waiting on the end of the phone to hear you calling when you try to recapture. Then the records won't be saving your soul. And then feelings that for reasons you know that you've forgotten somewhere riding the train to replace your boy out of the coca. And it feels like all you have to do is step outside. Stop pacing around and waiting for some moment that might never arrive. But you're never
During the trip, we had to go through the Atacama Desert, which is the driest place on Earth. Apparently in some areas, it's never rained. We had to follow a lot of tiny dirt tracks that sort of followed the ocean around with big mountains coming down, and it made for some pretty breathtaking scenery.
To be finally doing this trip that we've been talking about for years was just amazing. We'd go days without seeing people, and I don't think I've ever felt so far away from home, but in a good way. It was the craziest adventure of my life.
So we're in Chile, at the Chilean-Peruvian border. We thought we were just going to go straight through. Turns out we have to go to Bolivia, 5 hours away, because they're not going to let us in with our bikes. So I guess we're off to Bolivia. In order to get to Bolivia, we had to go directly through the Andes, which is actually the second highest mountain range on Earth. Halfway through, it was pretty clear that we weren't equipped for the high altitude and the cold weather.
We got to about 15,000 feet and it was just too cold to keep going, so we decided to pull over and try and set up camp where we were.
My hands are freezing! Holy phew! Unbelievable! We're actually camping in the mountains. In the snowy mountains, and
Psycho!
Wait, it's so cold.
So cold.
So last night we decided to sleep here in the Andes. It's 15,000 feet high. It was about -10. It's really hard to breathe. It's hard to do anything. We bought the cheapest sleeping bags, the cheapest tents we could find, because we didn't think we were going to get into cold weather. And last night was hell on earth. Let's go in here.
That was the roughest night I've ever had. The coldest night I've ever had. I've got all my clothes on. My feet are still numb. They've been numb for 10 hours. Still numb. Poor little Pie over there had a couple of spews. Got altitude sickness.
Show us your head, poor old Pie.
That was the roughest night of my entire life. Crashed in sleep. Slept for half an hour. Shivered the rest of the night. And then spewed everywhere every time I moved. It was real fun.
We made it to La Paz, the highest city in the world, after being in the desert around no people and then suddenly being thrown into such a busy, crazy city. It was just a mental experience.
2 days before we were due to fly out of Lima, we encountered the worst conditions imaginable. It was freezing, flooding, hailing, it was even snowing at one point. But the worst of all was the landslides. There were some massive ones that covered the whole road. We saw rocks falling that narrowly missed us. It was actually a really scary day. We somehow made it in time to catch our flight. We were flying to the other side of the world to start the next leg of our tour.
We're in Beijing. This is actually like our second time here, which is pretty crazy when you think about it. We flew in this morning and it's like a top of -2. Apparently the show's going to be really good, which is pretty insane. We're playing the Mao Livehouse. China's a communist country. The people are kept very separate from Western culture. Things like Facebook, YouTube, MySpace, they're all banned there. So for us to have any fans there is really a complete surprise.
I don't know what to say. I'm very excited. I don't know what to say. Hardcore lips.
We're here at the Great Wall of China. It's absolutely freezing. Had to resort to putting things like show shirts over my face because the wind was freezing.
Who are you?
My name's Jeff Ling. I'm partially Chinese. That is from the waist down, and the rest is Australian. Thanks for coming.
Fuck you, Great Wall. Men took thousands of years to make the Great Garden Wall, and it's too fucking cold, so we're getting the fuck out of here. I can't feel my hands.
Great Wall of China, what a piece of cold shit.
Lucky for us, the next stop was going to be a lot warmer.
We're in Kuta in Bali and we're playing a show that I thought 2 BMO drivers are going to turn up to. 2 BMO drivers and a Bali dog, but somehow there's 800 kids in there that are really psyched and it's shaping up to be actually a really wild show. Bali is somewhere that we've all grown up coming to and we all love it here. We've always been coming here since I think my first trip was 8 when I came here. To think that we're playing a show here is just unfathomable. Yeah, I'm really psyched.
The show was insane. At times it was even hard to believe we were even in Indonesia, simply because there was so many rowdy, drunk, out of control Aussies in the crowd.
It was like all the boys got out of the surf, sunk 2 or 10 bintangs, finished their Southern Cross tattoos and headed to the show. The energy was insane.
We couldn't play Bali without having a few days off and taking the chance to unwind and relax a bit. We hired some scooters, drove around the island, basically did the things we normally do. We asked the promoter if he could hook us up with a place to stay close to the beach, close to the surf. We didn't really bank on how close he could actually get us.
Oh no! Shit, why? We're not good enough. We're not good enough for this. Oh. I'm sleeping there. I'm sleeping here. Oh me god.
Yeah. Fuck, today it's really hard being at work.
Best place I've ever been.
We spent the next few days just surfing and enjoying Indonesia.
Coming in hot from behind.
Yeah, this guy's coming.
I'm doubling up.
How did you get him to do that?
Part of Jeff's brain leaked onto my shoulder.
Oh, big papa.
I just got my thong stolen by a monkey. I'm gonna try and entice him back.
That's the kind of flip.
Yeah, come on, try it. You give me, I give you.
Yeah.
You give me, I give you. You give me, I give you. Man and monkey make trade. Give me my fucking... Oh, you want a fucking go, cat? I'm a fucking human. Oh.
Keep away.
Ah! Whoa! Oh, he dropped it, he dropped it.
He's just sitting down there. Not a care in the world on the side of the cliff. No one can touch him. What an animal. Way better than humans.
We had an amazing time in Indo. We got great waves, relaxed a bit and just basically chilled out. It definitely felt like it was too soon to be leaving, but we still had the rest of Asia to see.
Asia is such an incredible part of the world. It has so many rich cultures and so many different people. And touring just seems to have a way about it that drops you straight into the middle of the craziness.
This show, I think, is insane. Yes.
Just after this little brother.
It's so awesome. So fucking awesome. Yes. I see the second show in Bangkok. It's a great show, man. I hope you come back again. I love Parkway Drive. Why you release the album? Why you release the album? Why? When you release the album, release. When you release the album.
I can't understand you.
When you release the album, your new album. I want to listen to your new album.
Oh, you listen to what?
New album.
New album. New album.
New album. Your new album. The Parkway Drive new album.
Yeah, I understand you.
when you release new album.
Little album.
New album. The next album.
New album. Oh, new album.
Yeah. The next album.
When are we making new album?
Yeah. I want to listen to this. Okay.
New album.
New album.
New album.
When you release new album.
We had one show left on our world tour, but this time we were playing a city that we had never heard of anyone playing before, so we had no idea what to expect.
I think we're going to turn up and there's going to be 2 dogs fucking on the doorstep of the venue.
I wouldn't be surprised if we rocked up and the show didn't even exist.
I think there'll be 200 people there, and I'm hoping to see at least 2 dudes squat and do a shit in the street.
So I'm predicting no more than 300 people, and there probably could be 2 sacred cows in the pit.
It's either going to be 10 people there, completely shit set up, or it's going to be absolutely amazing and the best show of the tour.
Realistically, I got no idea. I could imagine there being 50 kids there. We'll see how we go. Then again, I know they've really had to bump the ticket price from 99 cents to $1.70.
I don't even care what the show's like, just it's good that we're playing. So there could be 10 people, 1,000 people. It'd be great to be there.
We're in Calcutta, India.
This place was a different dimension. Nothing could have prepared us for what we were seeing. This place was truly different to anywhere else we've ever seen.
For all the cities and countries we've been to and seen around the world, nothing comes close to Calcutta, India. Just couldn't imagine a show even being possible.
It's just such an overwhelming place. Everywhere you look, there's something going on. Or there's a smell or a sight or a sound. It's just absolute chaos. This is fucking psycho. I've never been thrown into more of a culture shock in my life. It's just mental.
Buy something? For him. There you go.
The level of poverty was just staggering. It was like stepping into a whole new world. But the people there were just unlike anyone I've ever met before in my life. So many smiles, so welcoming, and yet living in this completely different place to anything I've ever seen.
Walking around, we noticed that everyone seemed so traditional. We just couldn't even imagine someone coming to the show or being interested in our genre of music.
We could not imagine anyone coming to see us play here.
So we're in India and we just turned up at the venue, and it's an amphitheatre that probably seats about 5,000 to 10,000 people. So it's huge. We don't have our sound guy here, and it's going to be very interesting.
Down there, there's guys jumping on the wooden ply because there's a hole in the ground, and they're checking to see if the plywood will hold. It's going to be a very interesting night, I think.
I'm actually delirious. Like, I don't know whether to laugh, cry, run away, stand up the front and put my hands up in the air and say, yeah, I'm here.
You just let it happen.
You just let it happen.
This is just the let it happen scenario.
It is.
Like right now I'm mind fucked, super mind fucked. I can't say anything. Seriously, to see you guys out here, it's like a dream come true.
Wow.
Seriously. I guess to every people from Calcutta, it is. You guys are the first big from India and for Calcutta itself, because you guys are the first major metal band that is coming in this city.
Wow.
So you guys, yes, you guys mean a lot to us.
Oh, thank you.
Pioneers.
Our pleasure.
And what to say? It's like still now I can't believe you guys are here.
Thank you.
Please, this is very dangerous. Don't fall down. Don't fall down. We don't want the first person to die in a Parkway show in India, so don't.
The show was definitely interesting. There was just as many kids, I guess, on the side of stage moshing as there was in front. Every now and then, one of them would get super excited and just break out of the crowd and start moshing in the middle of the stage.
The show was so weird, but definitely in a good way.
We finished the set and it was pretty much just chaos.
One more! One fucking more! One more! Fucking awesome, fucking awesome.
What the fuck is going on?
We wanted to do one more song, but this was a pretty unique event and the stage setup itself was pretty unique. So we figured we'd try and get every single person in the crowd onto the stage.
Everybody, you guys on the back, come up here, you guys. Up, 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 up. No, come on, come on, come on. Fill the stage. Yeah! Yeah, now it's a show. Now it's a show. Ah! This song's gonna carry him. This is our last one.
in India.
That was insanely good.
Yeah?
Insanely good. We came all the way 2 days on a train and we came to watch Parkway Drive in Calcutta. It's just awesome, man.
Yeah, brother.
Meeting the people and talking to them about what they actually went through to get to the show, what they went through to listen to the music, get the records, get these random pieces of merch. It makes you really appreciate the fact that we actually got to come to such an amazing place. We could have easily just not gone to Calcutta. It definitely cost us a lot of money to go there, but in the end it's one of the best experiences we've ever been able to share as a band, and I think that's what counts.
Coming home from a trip like that really makes us appreciate what we do.
One of the best things about being home is having the time to reflect on what you've just done and looking back at the places you've been, the people you've met, and being able to take it all in. It's not till you actually stop moving that you get the chance to sit back and reflect on the experiences and remember the things you've done. Being home is the ultimate perspective.
If home is where the heart is, why do I feel so fucking heartless? The crumbling skyline, cause the vicious horizon, sinking and tasting down the cold September sky. Decaying down still, it's with crooked spires more than ever. Backbones of the hollow shell of this town torn wide for the scavengers.
we got told we're staying at the best hotel in Calcutta, and it looks like the worst hotel I've ever seen.
My room comes standard with mozzie bucket, with mozzie larvae.
Hey, meet my friend Chiphead.
We've gone from one of the best beaches in the world in Spain to the Serbian beach.
We're in a venue that looks like it's made for Metallica, except we're probably, I don't know, the size of Pink Straight's first show. And so far the opening act has been...
I think we're going to turn up and there's going to be 2 dogs fucking on the doorstep of the venue.
He's got it!
He's loving it. Tick it off the list.
That drum kit Gus is playing, it's like the drum kit that your mum buys from a garage sale. It's a joke.
My friends pay me to dress in ridiculous outfits and jump on people. Fuck you cunts.